Hey, welcome to the Tale Talk podcast. This week, me and Space are talking about video games, wokeness, and Haley Welsh because the Hawk to a meme
Yeah.
is dead, just like I wish her career was, and it's deader than my career has ever been because I never had one. God damn it, Space! I was really hoping you'd crack a joke after that.
Like a joke, like what? Your fucking career be more dead than the League of Legends community?
More dead than an unborn baby.
More dead than average fetus on a prime night.
That did not make any sense. It's more dead than what you'd find in an abortion clinic.
Okay, buddy.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
buddy.
You can
You
dance
only
around the joke,
respect
or
this
you can
joke.
just commit to the joke.
Commit to the joke. What? Pulling the hanger out?
No, you gotta put the hanger in and pull it out.
Give it a
Unlike the dads, you gotta pull out.
Remember, ladies.
We're going to
Remember,
hell.
ladies. Tell your man
Welcome.
to pull out.
Okay, so Space, we were just making fun of Rick Toffin.
Exactly. So here's the thing. People are complaining about wokeness in video games. Let me just tell you all something. Rick Toffin used to sound like a fucking twink.
No,
He'd be
he
like,
did. You made him gay. He never sounded gay until you made him gay. Rick Toffin isn't gay.
Rick
He
Toffin
has a daughter.
dick in the back of a corner.
Rick Toffin was just a German. Are you saying Germans are gay? You fucking woke piece of shit.
Woke media so strong. Witcher series.
You have
Take
no
women.
storytelling
Not in my fantasy book.
capabilities. I'm gonna boycott it. You're racist.
Boycott it.
You're so. I want to play as my overly masculine dude. Please.
I want the men in my video games to shirts to be ripped every time they get damaged, so I can look at their hips. I mean, and nipples.
No, that's gay. That's woke. We don't like woke here. We just want.
We don't like woke here.
I just want to
We
play
get
as my
pegged
super
every
sweaty
night.
masculine dude with big biceps and big titties. But not like woman titties. I like like man titties. You know.
Too
Stop
many
being so
woke
fucking
games nowadays.
woke. You're too woke.
Like, what do you mean you want me to play as a fucking woman that has a penis for some reason? I can't do this.
That's
too woke.
woke. You don't know how to do storytelling. You are so fucking dumb. How can you do this? How can you do this?
I want too many penises for me.
I want
Captain
Captain America and
play
Bucky to be gay for each other because I don't know the actual storytelling.
Oh, man.
And I had to be closet into the gayness.
Man, I'm so
Shout out to
fucking.
the people that did
I
want
hate.
that.
I'm so sexist. I hate women.
Oh, can we get more Scarlett Johansson in bikinis, please?
Can we get unrealistic body types for women so I could goon it?
No. You gotta remember, that's sexist. You can't ever ask for women to actually be hot.
Why do you want women to be hot? I want the men to be hot.
Well, here's the thing. Men can be hot and fire. I just want women to be themselves, and if they happen to be
They can
beautiful,
be hot in the fire.
if they
So
happen
that's
to be
really
beautiful and
happen.
wearing clothes that they are happy with, then that's good for me and good for them.
So much wokeness.
You're so fucking woke.
Ellie from Last of Us. Oh, she's gay. Oh, too much.
She looks too much like a man now. This is woke.
She's like masculine like a man. I don't want this to be. I want my man to be a man.
Actually, you had to make them look more manly so they'd be intimidating because women are intimidating. I'm joking, by the way, guys. If you can't fucking tell, I really hope, but I really pray for you. If you can't tell, we're joking.
We've been joking this entire time. People are
like
probably coming to us and be like,
wokeness.
it's like wokeness. People will probably fucking say that
People
we're
stop
gonna get
listening in a
canceled this
second.
episode.
Wait.
By the time we mentioned the those jokes earlier, we're fucked.
What jokes earlier? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either, buddy.
See? Exactly,
anyways.
Space. This is why we will never have to pay for our actions, because we're men. We should never have
We're
to pay.
men.
Oh wait, no,
That's
fuck.
why
We're in the modern
most
century.
popular and
Quickly,
crime
become
rate.
women. Fuck your TV.
Fuck your life.
You can't become
But
a
then
woman. Wait, you can
we
become
have
a flat screen.
flat screen. That's fucking crazy. Are you saying that you want to get pegged so hard you become flat? I don't know what's happening
Neither do
anymore.
I. I like to imagine that in the like for your or for how you look, for the podcast or TV. And my brain was like, if Space had a kid, would it be a cell phone, a radio, or would his grandpa be a megaphone, or like those saxophone or the recorder things with the giant air
Record
horn on
player?
top, like a record player with a air horn on over it.
Yeah, that's a record player.
Yeah, but it has a certain name when it has the thing over it.
A vinyl player? I don't know.
I don't know, but you know what I mean. And that's the important
Cylinder
part.
saxophone? I don't know.
Who fucking knows? But like,
Who fucking knows?
my brain just got to thinking, and then it was like, okay, but wait, if Space got like plastic surgery, would he become a flat screen? Or
That's a rip.
like, would he die if his
By the way,
screen burnt out?
we're gonna make this clear. We're just making fun of people that generally think this way.
No.
About
We're
video games
100% serious. This is a 100% serious
Oh
podcast.
yeah, by far.
No,
100% serious podcast.
you
We believe that women
know,
are yucky. We love men so much because we're like, this is the priority of toxic male masculinity in a way.
we're like the knockoff Joe Rogan. Everything 100%
We're like the
serious.
knockoff of that
Space
one
is
creepy
Joe
guy
Rogan,
that.
if you didn't know. Like, come
Oh
on,
yeah.
guys.
Hey guys, I'm Joe Rogan here. I actually
Space
I
needs a
wish-
cigar, and he's good.
My
The
name is Joe
cigar's
Rogan.
what turns him into Joe Rogan.
I believe in Republicans' ideal
And that's where we
ideology.
cut that joke. My favorite is my brain was like, Joe Rogan or anyone can become Joe Rogan. You just have to start smoking a Cuban cigar.
I have a Cuban cigar here that I got out of my asshole. So
He sounds like a masculine version of Trump. Like if Trump was a bodybuilder, that's what Joe Rogan kind of sounds like. Tell me
You're
I'm
so
wrong.
fucking right. Imagine Joe Rogan saying all the shit Trump says.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh.
Someone needs to do that. Someone needs to do it.
Oh, we're never
I'm betting all guns. I'm not
I bet
betting all
he's
guns.
quoted Trump before. So I mean, hey, if that clip exists, I don't want to see it, but it'd be funny.
It'll be funny.
So okay, you know what else we were talking about earlier though that is still living in my brain? Elon Musk and Tom Cruise are the ugly and smart brother, or the smart ugly brother and the handsome stupid ass brother. They literally
Don't fucking bitch talkers, bro. We're gonna get killed by
Scientologists will come in and finally kill us. So Space, it's not suicide if we get murdered.
If you guys say the news,
win is a win.
Just know that.
He's joking. I might not be.
I might be.
Space is joking. I might not be. But yeah, no. Here's the thing.
This is a serious episode, remember? We
correct,
gotta act serious. Okay. We gotta be sexist. We gotta be.
What the fuck? That is an escalation and a half. That's like going from okay. Now, ladies, that's where I'm going to art school to dictator.
we gotta be homophobic.
Yes.
We gotta be transphobic. We gotta be like those average podcast hosts that will groom a child in 3 days.
Whoa! We are not Minecraft YouTubers. Shut the fuck up, Space.
My fault.
We can't talk about what you do in your spare time. We're not. Listen. We obviously are joking here, but listen. Chris Tyson, fuck you. And that's the last thing we're mentioning about pedophiles, Space.
If you're still famous by the time we actually make it big, I just want you to let you know, kill yourself.
Well, then that escalated pretty quickly. And those are Space's words, not mine. In other news, welcome to Table Talk. This is 10 minutes in. I'm your host, Chris, with Space. Holy shit, I realized we did the intro earlier and I didn't even introduce who we were, so, yeah. Did
I'm not
we?
Space. I'm the evil version. I'm Ace.
No, you're Core.
Of course, exactly. I'm the evil version. I'm the
You're the
the
inverse
less nice
Space.
version. Exactly.
Okay,
I'm like,
but what would your avatar be if, as a reverse Space?
give him the reverse flash colors.
No, like what would your face be? Because since you're like a old CRT TV right now for the podcast, what would?
So if it was a reverse space, and let's say this is like a DC universe. So let's say this is Earth 1 and I'm Earth 2 space, then technically
That's
my
like,
face would probably be futuristic, maybe a futuristic face, maybe
but would it
like a
still be a
fucking
TV
orb.
or would it be like a newspaper? I feel like a
That is
newspaper.
true. Newspaper, exactly. Probably be a newspaper.
Okay, but here's the question: would it be like old school newspaper, modern newspaper, or a magazine? I'd go
Probably old school.
magazine. Like one
The
of those
magazine, yeah, magazine.
TMZ magazines, like those really
TMZ,
shitty advertisement fake news ones, like Fox News.
exactly like Fox News or those podcast hosts who, for some reason, won't shut the fuck up.
Which ones?
Like us.
Like Haley Welsh? Oh wait,
Haley Welch.
she's been quiet for
Exactly.
like 3 weeks now, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, she is quiet. Now she spoke. By the time.
No, she has not spoken. That was her lawyers. We all know this. No way in hell that bitch picked up grammar in 3 weeks.
By the way, this podcast probably will be very outdated by the time this gets released.
Unless I
We
move
might get
the
canceled for this
Transformer
episode.
episode out and swap them around, but only time will tell. I'm not
Only time will
touching
tell.
the podcasts until I get back from my trip, which I'll be back before the next episode or before the first. So I come back on like the 30th. So I'll throw it up. It's literally gonna be like edit and then throw up and then run.
Exactly. Since I'm in verse space now, so this means I won't be retiring.
Since you're reverse space, does that mean you like sex?
That is a question. Since I'm in reverse space, does that mean I'm now straight?
Everything Space, you have no idea how fucking amazing and all the jokes I could make would be if we decide to actually add lore to this. But we're not, because it's a fucking podcast.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the for the pornos with in reverse space.
We are not making pornos, by the way, ladies and gents.
Don't listen to it. By 20 years, when we need money to be an OnlyFans.
No,
Just like
no.
every single
Listen.
YouTuber.
I said I have enough self-respect to not do porn anymore.
Anymore? Wow.
That's the most we're talking about it on the podcast right now.
Well.
I've already told you about it, Space. We don't need to go in detail.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
I'm not a bitch. You're a bitch.
You my bottom bitch.
You're a what's the male equivalent of a bitch? No, you're still a bitch, even if
you
you're
know
male.
bitch means son of a female dog, right?
Oh, you're right. My fault, pimp.
So you kind of done fucked yourself there, mate.
I did have fun. Fuck myself.
You took that finger right up the bumhole.
Not the first time.
Or the last. Come here.
Won't be the last because I'm in verse space, so this is the time we're gonna
Space loves
confirm
getting
that.
pegged and loves.
No, I'm the inverse space. I'm in the inverse space. Right?
Yeah, so you love getting pegged, and you love sex. You like hookers. You hate women rights.
This is what the right wing wanted for me to
do
become.
You want to drop this bit yet?
Nope. Keep it going.
Okay, so then Space or Ace Core, whatever the fuck. What is your favorite thing about taking away women's rights?
Favorite thing to take away women's rights? Them speaking.
Okay. So putting that mouth to better uses. Got it.
What? That's gay. I like men.
No, you like women. Space
No,
likes
I
men.
gotta. No. Remember. Anime versus space.
Yeah.
Oh wait, fuck. Wait, so that means. Wait, so that wouldn't that mean I hate everyone?
I love how watching my icon jump up and down whenever I laugh like that. It's so funny.
Man, I really hope this group I'm in does not fight.
So, Space, are you ready to drop that fucking bit yet?
Yeah, let's drop the
Okay,
bit.
that's what I
Let's drop the
thought.
bit. Let's
Okay,
drop the bit like how my friends dropped me.
let's drop the bait like how the United States healthcare system dropped or how we dropped you know what? Fuck it. New topic, Pretty Bird. Shout out to my grandpa who's been dead for like, I don't know, 10 years now for that amazing quote. Um, video games. So, the game of the year happened. What is your take on the Game Awards this year, Space?
Bad boy fucker simulator should have won.
You know, I was hoping to hear something insightful, but I didn't know what else I'd expect from you.
No, I'm joking.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't
You
know,
told
Space
me
has
to
a
make a.
subscription to Femboy and Me. It is a weekly subscription service he has. He gets digital copies and a physical, along with a new dildo molded from someone else's cock every month.
What? Hey.
Sometimes they come with bows that they used as well.
You are fucking up a minute. R space MA
TV.
TV man.
So,
Holy fuck.
what do you think of the Game Awards, though?
What do I think of the Game Awards? I think it was quite something. It was not what I was expecting.
I thought it was ass.
I could say that. It was pretty ass.
The ones that won, I thought were ass. Like DLC getting to compete with normal games. Astrobot, the fuck? And then most importantly, how the fuck did Fallout win adaptation of the year? Like,
You know what? You know what's so funny? It's so funny because the actress that plays
she's also Jinx.
in the Fallout show. Yeah, she's also Jinx.
And
So
I think
either
she would've
or,
been a better-
whoever won.
I mean, the dude was even shocked. I have a theory. I have a crackpot theory that what's his name, the short fucker, the dude that's in charge of Fallout, he paid because no one expected it. Not even the guy there. He didn't expect it. So
But the thing is, it was game accuracy in a way. The Crane one was basically just its own story.
I mean,
Fallout was following the lore of the games, by the way.
Well, Arcane is setting new lore for League of Legends.
Yeah.
So it's
But
the
I'm pretty
same...
sure I think it was a way I think they did it because it was like, oh yeah, so this is like the most accurate to the video game.
I wouldn't even say that.
Okay.
I mean, it made a lot of divulging paths from the games.
I mean, here's the thing. You know, the show is so good that the game is ass.
The
You can't
show
even
is
save the
so
game.
good that it actually you can say Fallout without almost puking.
That's crazy. Fallout New Vegas was a good game. Fallout 4 is
Eh.
pretty alright.
Okay, but hear me out on this. Hear me out.
Fallout 3
Arcane
is also good.
actually made me emotional and told a better story.
I would never watch Arcane.
It is so good, Space. I think you would actually love it. It is genuinely.
No, I can't. Too much homos in my TV shows. I can't stand it no more.
There's only like 3 gay people.
Ah, don't say that! The wokeness mine is get it to me.
I'll say this as well. It definitely handles relationships in a much more tasteful way than almost any movie I've seen within the past few years. Like, here's the thing. For me, a show or movie or game, when it's talking about character relationships, it should never have to be directly said or like a person's interest, orientation. We should pick up on that. It never needs to be said. Which is why like Health Boss, in my opinion, is so good because it doesn't like shove the fact down that Stolas and Blitz are gay for each other. You know, it doesn't do that. It's just like it feels like a real relationship, and that's why I value. And Arcane, oh my god, is it subtle and just so well made. And I never thought I'd say that, and it got me to want to play League of Legends, and I'm actually enjoying it.
That's actually insane. Why would you say that?
Because I have nothing
No
else to live
self-esteem.
for.
You have no self-esteem.
No, I have self-esteem. I just don't want to live.
Oh, me too, man. Me too, man.
But like here's the most insane part too. With Arcane, I think it should have won Game Adaptation of the Year, and I like everything that was nominated. I had seen some of, not a lot, just enough. Arcane did it all in such a tasteful, respectful way that when I say I rarely get emotional when watching shows or movies or games. I've never actually stayed up till 5 a.m. watching a show as much as I did with Arcane. I didn't want to finish all in 2 days, so I spaced it off over a course of a week. And I got home from the gym at like 9. You and me played games one night. I think we stopped playing games that night at like 11, 10, or 11 or 12. I think it was last Friday actually. So like right after
Last Friday night,
stream,
people dancing in nightgown. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I watched Arcane and I finished season 1 at like 5, or I watched it till 5 a.m. Saturday night, watched it again till 4 a.m. And by Monday, I was almost done with the whole show. I think I finished it Tuesday. So yeah, Arcane, really good.
Yeah. I might not watch it. I don't know. I have
At least
this weird
watch
thing
episode
where
1. I was like,
I'll watch
I
it.
give everything 2 to 3 episodes on some
For me,
really not
I
enjoyable.
can't watch something unless it's been like 2 or 3 years of its release date.
Well, it's
I don't know
complete,
why.
so you're good.
I don't know. No, the thing is, I say this because I like to watch shows when the popularity is dead. So when I actually
I
get
mean, it's
into
kind
it,
of already dead. Like some
okay,
characters.
motherfucker.
Space, you have no excuse not to watch it. Just watch it.
No,
It's
I'm not.
good, man. Tell you what, I will watch an episode of Barry on my flight if you watch an episode or 2 of Arcane tonight.
Up to me, and there might be a possibility.
Because I mean, I have a 2.5 hour flight ahead of me in about 3-4 hours, or yeah, 4 hours exactly from now. I will be in the air. So, speaking of which, I need to make sure I got all my music and whatnot set up.
I glitched the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're still playing. What's it called?
Intro.
So here's something though. I wanted to talk about Marvel Rivals. What?
Oh,
Tell me your thoughts and opinions on Rivals, Space.
I think it's a fun game. I love Star-Lord.
Oh, are you a Star-Lord main now?
I'm a Star-Lord main.
I
I'm officially
Are you just trying to take it
a
away from
Star-Lord.
me because you knew I'm getting really good as him?
No, I played it one night. I was bored, and I was like, okay, I love Star-Lord so much. Let me learn how to play. And I did well. I did pretty decent. I mean, I switched between Star-Lord, Thor, and Punisher.
You're really good as Thor. I
Thank you.
I switched between Star-Lord, Squirrel Girl, and I really want to learn how to play a few different characters. But all the characters I want to play are like everyone wants to play Spider-Man, no duh. But I can't play
It's
Venom.
so funny as you say that. Every time I play the game, I see like one Spider-Man in my lifetime.
Bro, almost every match I've had lately has a Spider-Man. I want to learn how to play Hawkeye really bad, but he's a challenge. He's a challenge.
The challenge.
There's also like the characters I like playing are usually taken. So I stuck with Star-Lord for so long, and now I'm on a normal. If I just grind and play and practice and actually learned how to get better, I could probably go 30 and 10. Like on an average match, because most matches I do, I go about 15 and 5. You know,
Yeah.
like my KD is improved my accuracy's improved mostly, but like, what do you think of the art style for the game?
Will.
You like it?
Give me a second. What?
Like, I personally really like how the direction Marvel Rivals has gone in, and then in a couple of weeks we get Ultron, Mr. Fantastic. I just wish there was a few
Storm.
new maps. Well, we know we're not. Johnny might not be in January,
January. Okay.
but we know Ultron's in January and Mr. Fantastic towards the either late January or early February. So, but
I'm excited. I hope the game goes really well.
what do you
Um,
want to see
I,
from the game outside of new characters?
I want to see new maps. I think we need more maps, but I think we need it more like, you know, what would be cool,
Hmm.
like a Secret Wars inspired map.
Like a battle world?
Yeah, like Battle World.
I think that'd be cool. Well, would you go Secret Wars 1 or Secret Wars 2?
I'm thinking about Secret Wars 2.
Because
Yeah.
like that one was each area is divided, so I mean, kind of can't do that super well unless you make a super big map.
Not like that, but like maybe where like half of the map is like maybe let's say like one part of Battle World and the other map is another part, and the middle is basically just like perfectly
That'd have to
split.
be so big though.
It have to be big. I mean, they could probably do it, but another one I
Maybe
could
an
think
escort
would
mission,
be
yeah.
yeah, escort mission exactly. Another one could be fun. Is a where there maybe like a Battle World 1 for like maybe like just regular
I want a New York map.
New York map.
Yeah. Like a
Have
modern
Hell's
day
Kitchen.
Marvel Comics New York map with the Daily Bugle somewhere. Or
Have Hell's
Avengers
Kitchen.
Tower. Hell's Kitchen? That could work.
Hell's
I just
Kitchen.
want to be closer to some of those bigger things. Like, could you imagine a mission where we're on like the Shield Helicarrier and we need to it's like it's a escape versus hold type of map. So it's 5v5 and the entire point of the mission is for all five players to make it to the helicarrier, kind of like escape while the other ones have to hold them back. Or like
Yeah,
rescue
that'd be cool.
civilians or something.
You know what else would be a cool idea for Marvel's Rivals? I say a story, like a story mode. I think that'd be interesting.
It's comics.
Comics.
And it's in.
But I'm talking about like game.
Well, the game,
Gameplay.
yeah, I guess it'd be. Technically, we are playing the story mode. Every mission is part of the story.
That's pretty cool.
So, do you want me to briefly tell you the lore?
Yes, I'm very confused about the lore. I've been trying to search for it. No one.
So it's a comic on Marvel Unlimited where Doctor Doom and 2099 Doctor Doom both are fucking with the multiverse at the same time, and then they shatter it, and now they're fighting over it, which causes a fracture with the. Have you ever read the original or the comic version of Spider-Verse with the Master Weaver?
Read a little bit, but not too much.
So the Master Weaver is like the guy that kind of holds all spider people in the multiverse together.
Yeah.
And he got roped into this, so Doctor Doom is trying to rip it apart. And we are essentially playing a dick measuring contest on who can save the day first.
Why don't you fucking listen?
That's interesting. Wasn't Madam Web also retcon? No.
Madam Web technically is like a omnipotent being like the Beyonder. The Master Weaver is not. That's just a normal spider bloke.
No, it's a bit like how she's also kind of connected to other Spider-Mans.
No, she's not. It's kind of like a per universe thing.
The sense, which is pretty interesting. I remember someone say that
she's connected to. She can access the multiverse, but she's not like spread across like other beings.
Spread across, okay. Isn't it like the Spidey senses and shit like that? I don't remember. In a while. No.
People like
Been a
to
while.
try and overcomplicate Spider-Man a lot, especially.
They do. That's what I'm saying. Because like the last time I read things about characters, like a lot of people change up the words and shit,
Wait.
confusing me.
My
I'm
head.
like, hey, wait a minute.
Something I always say is if you want to complicate a character, you need to make sure it's something that won't confuse general audiences, which they don't often stick to. Like,
Um,
oh, go on.
like, one thing I've realized is like sometimes you would get motherfuckers that would just straight up spread misinformation.
Oh God. Okay,
And
we do
certain
that a lot though on accident.
We do that a
But that's
lot.
the difference.
We do that
They do
on
it on
accident.
purpose.
But
We
I'm
do it
talking
on
about like
accident
people
because we're
that
fucking
base.
idiots.
But the thing is, I'm talking about like people that are like making TikToks or
Oh yeah.
making like videos about characters, and they'll say something about one character that is confusing with another character. That is my main issue. Like when I'm trying to learn a character, I make sure like I check everything I can. I
Well, you
check
fucked up by going
comics.
to TikTok.
I don't go on TikTok for it, by the way. I go on
Well,
Wiki.
you
I
gotta go
go
to like.
on.
I recommend going to like Comic Story and Comics Explained. Drew likes
I
comics.
go to.
They
Yeah,
actually
I go
know
to
what the fuck
them.
they're talking about. You gotta get
You're
someone
talking
with
about, yeah.
rep. Some people they just they
But I'm
have
talking about like
nothing.
I had a friend. I had a friend who was pretty telling me comic characters, and he did not fucking know what was happening.
There's this common misconception that a lot of people have is a comic character can get changed on a dime. And so
Yeah,
sometimes we'll say something that in the time period of us saying it is true. In 6 years, it might not be.
my bad, please.
And so
Um,
that's the hardest part, in my personal opinion, when it comes to like talking about some of these, because today Captain America or Steve Rogers Captain America isn't the main Captain America. But in 2018 he was. So like you know, you get these really weird checks and balances with a lot of it.
who's no? Since we're on the topic of comics, who's your favorite person to watch while looking for comics?
Comic information. I've been going to Comic Explained, but I used to only go to Comic Storian.
Comic story? Oh my god, that
Actually, Comic Storian is what got me to
into
not
comics.
into comics, but he got me into lore, like being interested
Exactly.
in actual lore.
Comics Explained is another good one too.
I like him. There's this one guy. It might be Comics Explained. But he has like that really
There's
deep
also
voice. But he's like,
there's multi-man comics. I like reading, I like watching multi-man comics too. That's another good one.
yeah. There's this one dude that I used to be a big fan of. But I don't know what happened to his channel. I just stopped watching it one day. But he went in detail on like everything that was happening in the world of comics, so not just like Marvel or DC, but like he go, this week you also got Starscream getting butt fucked by Megatron, and be like, what?
Like that's what I love about YouTube is like I love when these YouTubers talk about comics and it's very informational. I love when they talk about like some things I didn't really know about certain characters. Like I love learning about characters I love. But like you said, but the thing is they'll change over time by decades, months, even
I don't
years
mind
later on.
characters changing
They'll
though.
retcon
That's the
certain things.
difference.
Yeah.
But they don't do it in a meaningful way most of the time, and that's what pisses me off.
Where are you?
It's like, hey, we're gonna make some changes to your favorite character.
Exactly.
Oh, what type of changes? He's gonna be gay.
Stop.
Oh? May I ask why? No, you're homophobic for asking why we're making him gay.
I was this week.
That's just a dramatization
What
of
is your
it, but
opinion
still.
on specifically comics? What is your opinion on Batman being a absolute dickhead?
What?
Batman being an absolute dickhead, like one of the worst people.
I think people that genuinely think he's a dickhead don't understand Batman.
Stuff about like comics, like like story where they depict him as like one of the worst people. I think was it
Well, are we
Golden
talking like how
Batman?
people feel about him being a
No,
dickhead, or how he acts, like how he
as
actually
he
is in the
acts.
comics? I don't think he acts like a dickhead.
You don't think he acts like a dickhead?
No, I think he acts like an ass sometimes, but I mean, I think Superman's more of a dick than Batman.
Oh yeah,
Here's the
Superman
thing:
is
a
a
lot of
huge.
people don't understand. In my opinion, Batman, he is cold, yes, but he's also super warm, super protecting, and so I can't remember who said it the best, or who said this, but they said it better. Batman is literally willpower and hope. He has not given up on Gotham. He hasn't given up on his kids. He always hopes for the best in people. He always tries his best. He is the personification of hope and willpower. Not Superman. Superman has given up multiple times. Batman, dude does not give up, and he is like the definition of perseverance. So when he
What's your
said
opinion on All-Star Batman?
All-Star Batman, okay, now that one is a bit of a dick, but they wrote him purposely to be as horrible as possible.
Okay.
And the way I view that comic personally, it's from the eyes of Dick Grayson, how he viewed Bruce at the time.
That is a
Like,
really good conversation.
I'm someone that's in person, and like you know me as a pretty joking guy. I like to think I'm rarely super serious unless it comes out every now and again. Like we had after the last episode of the podcast we recorded, I was just like very monotone, kind of. I wasn't serious, or anything, but I was just like more flat in my deliveries. I think. Like, well, here's the matter of business. Here's like the
When we
brass
record these
tacks.
episodes, when we record these episodes, I kind of just lose the plot and just.
That's part of the fun. But like, it's something. This is a issue I think a lot of people don't fully understand. If someone's being cold and calculating or just standoffish, it's not always they're an ass. They're thinking. They got something else going on. They're trying to. They're multitasking. They're dealing with what's happening here and now, but they're prepping for what's about to happen. Or like this happened to me a lot personally, where me and some people were in bad situation, and they're freaking out. Someone has to stay calm. So what's the best way to keep and others calm and not lose your own shit? You turn your emotions off a bit. You get cold. You get stern because you have to let them know it's okay because you're not losing your shit, and that's what Bruce does. He does not portray or let the villains see him as anything but cold and a beast. But when he's around like Nightwing, or the Bat family, he lets his guard down more. He's more personable. Superman knows as well. He's like, Clark, really? Are you going to do that? Why? And that's because Superman knows he's just putting on an act. He's not really an asshole. He's trying to process and save lives while at the same time scaring the shit out of bad guys. So people think he's a dickhead. He's really not. And those that think he's a dickhead, especially all the time, I'm sorry, but you probably haven't been in situations or had to multitask in your brain more than two things at a time. Or you're a pussy, so.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. That's why I like Spider-Man.
Yo. You know what else is not pussy?
You know what isn't a pussy?
Alright. I don't know where I was going with that.
You know what likes pussy? My dick!
you homo! No, I'm joking.
I'm a homo erectus for vagina.
What?
I don't know. But so Space.
Speaking of Superman, I mean Batman. Let's talk about Superman.
Oh, yeah, the trailer.
Let's talk about the trailer now. But first, let's talk about what we're gonna say. I'm sorry for cutting you.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think of Spider-Man
What do I think of
in
Spider-Man
comics specifically?
in comics? They cook him so hard. They cook him. They cook him.
Well, like as a character, not like what the
That's a character.
editorial does to him,
Writers
because
and
that's, I won't lie, what they do to Spider-Man should be considered a war crime.
should be. They literally made him. They literally made my boy Peter lose MJ so many times
Bro, Invincible
to the
has a better
streets.
life than Pete. And Invincible had some horrendous shit done to him that we will see in
Invincible?
February. Yeah.
Oh, don't
You know what?
fuck! I've read the Invincible comics. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know
that's why I'm
what's gonna
dancing
happen.
around it.
I am not ready. I'm not fucking.
I don't
but
think
I'm
they're
so
actually going to
hyped.
go through with it. I think what's going to
I
happen
don't dare.
is, I mean, the character is important for the end of the series, but what I think is realistically going to happen is they're not going to show it. They're just going to heavily imply it happened off camera.
Because when it happened in the other scene, I was like, oh shit, they're actually gonna do it this early.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see that too, but we know it's going to
But then it
happen.
was just
I
good.
think it's going to
But
happen
we
towards
know
the
it's
end of
gonna
the
happen.
season.
Once we get to June, I think we should talk about those themes one day with
We've talked
characters.
about it multiple times. We will be doing a Men's Mental Health Awareness Month episode.
Yes.
We're keeping to
I
an
think-
episode though, not the whole month though,
That's all, man. Yeah.
because
But I think I have a lot to say about that things where like some characters where it's either represented well or not.
oh yeah, no, a lot of that shit's done horribly. But in other
Yeah.
news, what do you think? Are you excited for Invincible season 3?
What am I so excited for Invincible season 3?
Yeah.
Definitely Mark and Adam and Eve.
I'm excited to see Mark get his shit rocked.
I'm excited for his blue suit.
I'm not.
In the comics, that blue suit leads to the worst situations of his life.
Yeah, dude pretty much gets the Peter Parker syndrome.
He gets the Peter Parker suit. He gets the
Marvel editorial treatment, and that's a dick up his
he gets
ass
the-
and to the worst day of his life, but every day. Could you imagine actually having like that treatment in real life? The Marvel editorial situation. You gotta admit that is like,
I'll be dead.
I've never
by that
seen a
time.
character or a
character.
dude hate a character so much. Like, what the fuck did Spider-Man do to you, dude? Why you gotta hate Spider-Man so much? What, did
Bro
he
got tired of
actually
Spider-Man.
fuck your family or something? Like, did you go to Universal
You know-
Parks as a kid and ask Spider-Man for a high five and he didn't hear you or accidentally hit you or something? Did you follow
Oh
the
my
Spider-Man
God, the
ride at
shit they
Universal
did
and
to
go,
him.
I will now ruin Spider-Man? Or is it the fact that
When I get
he gets
old.
bitches while you get nothing but caca in your asshole?
Man,
I
whoever decided that wasn't so fucking bad at Spider-Man or some shit.
I'm just
Because
shocked that the dude
no
hasn't been
fucking way.
fired. Like, how you get booed at New York Comic Con by comic book fans that bad that you have to get off the stage? Like, come
It's so
on, dude.
insane.
How?
Like, the funny thing is, in my opinion, the shit that is happening with Peter, I don't think it's necessary.
Okay, here's the thing. Peter Parker doesn't need all these horrendous events done to him on a weekly basis.
On a weekly, exactly. Like maybe once in a while. Maybe
Like,
once in a once in a
Blue Moon.
blue moon. Then maybe.
I'll stand by. The dude does not like Spider-Man for some reason, and I feel like a lot of it
It's part of his character arc. No, it's not. Y'all just butt fucking Spider-Man in the ass hard.
Honestly,
Right.
I just wish that the editor or whoever just left the book already. We're supposed to be getting
I hope-
a few new people soon, but I don't know. I don't even like Ultimate Spider-Man because to me if I'm reading Spider-Man, I want to read my main Spider-Man. I don't like reading alternate universe.
I hope I hope whoever is like the second person to read it before they publish it, I hope they just one day tell them, hey, stop what you're doing.
No, that's already happened. The dude got booed. The editor, Space, the guy that makes the big decisions, got booed at New York Comic Con. He got booed off stage. Like, how hated do you have to be? And then he pretty much told the fans to go fuck themselves afterwards. Like, dude, you are not on the right side of history. And it's Spider-Man. Like, do you just want to see the book end? Like, I don't get the hate boner. Why? And to make it slightly
That's been
worse,
cooked so much times. Do you even remember when they fucking said, oh yeah, Spider-Man went to was it a portal? Okay. Portal, and then he comes back in the future. And like, MJ,
I think my
for some reason,
favorite
married to the guy.
is
Paul. His name Paul, some shit. That feels
and the
like
kids are
a
dead, by the way. The
self-censored
kids
name.
were fake, so
Thank
they weren't
fucking God if
real.
they.
But
Thank God.
I don't know. To me,
Fuck
there's
them
just
kids.
so many issues with comics. That's why, coming from a Marvel fan, I prefer reading DC comics outside of
DC,
X-Men.
oh my God, I love DC comics. They are so much
No,
better.
why'd you say Detective Comics?
Detective Comics. Oh my fucking God, I did say Detective Comics. DC, just DC alone. DC alone. I'm sorry. We talked about this before.
You should be so sorry. You should go on your hands and knees and grovel at like a slave.
I will right now. You're fucking doing it as we speak.
Oh
Oh my God. See, that's
Oh,
the thing.
man.
That's the thing.
We're going to hell.
We're going to hell, man. We're going to hell.
But here's
Podcast series. This podcast episode ain't gonna go well.
I mean, hey, I already have our Halloween special planned for 25, and it is hell.
Exactly. See,
Oh no, Space. It is quite literally hell.
Oh, so we're going to hell for this one?
We will be going to hell for the Halloween special next year.
So we're gonna have to basically go to Florida.
Oh my God, that is a giant fucking bug. No. We go to land beyond. It's over the pond.
North Korea?
No. We'd never come back from there. We gotta go see a friend that we haven't seen in forever.
Oh God.
You can guess who.
Oh God.
We're gonna go invade.
Steve Jobs!
No, we're gonna try and see Barry. Just kidding.
Oh. Isn't he dead? Didn't he get like killed by the
you know what, we're not even gonna mention it. I have a feeling he does watch the podcast episode for a minute. But Barry, if you are, hi, we miss you. Please come back. I know we don't ever ask you if you want to record these anymore, but getting in touch with you has been a pain in the ass.
You have not responded to our texts.
Is he not responding to you now too?
I don't think I've texted him again. Anyways.
Okay, I mean fair. I mean I haven't really reached out to him either, but that's beside the point. So
we miss you, British man. Just know, British man, that you are the reason why we are not canceling these episodes.
If you just DM me a good time or date, day of the week or time,
we'll make it accepted for your British ass.
We will literally sit down and do whatever you want for an episode. Well, Space will sit. I don't sit. I'm gonna stay at your desk. I don't sit for no one.
After Barry left, right? After we have not seen Barry in 3 years, we have lost the plot officially.
We never had a plot. This is like a roller coaster that's still being built. Speaking of roller coasters, Universal Studios Hollywood getting a Fast and the Furious roller coaster, like a proper one. I saw it being built. It looks insane.
You're gonna see Dom Toretto appear out of nowhere.
So me and my mom, for my birthday and Thanksgiving, we went to Universal, as you know, and there's a segment of the Universal lot tour where you actually go and take play or have to escape a gang from the Fast and the Furious universe, and it's like during Fast 6, the one with The Rock. It's like right after that. So there's that. And we saw Dom Toretto, and I also got to see his car, and the 07 Bumblebee car in Barricade.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. But something else I think we should talk about, Space. It
What is it?
it's near and dear to this podcast, mainly me, and that is childhood cartoons. Specifically cartoons. So Power Rangers doesn't count.
Um, speaking of, I forgot to ask. I forgot to talk about this. Superman trailer. We forgot to talk about the Superman trailer.
Oh yeah, no, I've
We
been
should get that
avoiding
out of
that.
the way. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I
Because you know
trailer's
James Gunn.
good. I'm excited. I want to see a little bit more before I say anything. Give it a chance. Don't be a fucking cuck. Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder are never coming back. Grow the fuck up.
Watching the trailer, hating that they loved it.
Honestly, here's the ultimate hot take. I don't like their crypto.
You don't like the crypto?
I don't like him. I would have done a different dog.
What a different dog.
I wouldn't went with a lab.
I would have to say this. I'm excited. People already. I swear to God, if crypto dies, I'm like,
Crypto won't
I don't think the
die. I can. Like okay. I think we're gonna see a lot more Clark Kent in this film. I don't want James Gunn to lose the plot.
he has said that he wants to basically make you feel hope. Like, make you feel hope.
If he wants me to feel hope, I don't want to see him and Lois Lane having like 6 different makeout scenes.
I think it'll be one. I feel like it'll just be one.
I just am tired of love stories in superhero movies. I'm so tired of them.
Like, cause you're single.
No, I've always hated them. They just drag the fucking plot. They don't add anything. I never like seeing them. There's one that I thought was good, and they didn't even take the fucking route, and that was Black Widow and Captain America. It was right there, but no, dude had to be caught up on a girl and go back in time, ruining everything just for one bitch he couldn't bag. Guess what? You had Scarlett Joe fucking Hansen right there, goddammit.
That's your opinion on Gamora. Sorry.
Mid as fuck.
Mid as fuck? Okay.
Wanda
and
and Vision, it's in the comics and it's always been weird.
Not weird as Quicksilver and Wanda and the
Well, that
Ultimate
one was
Series.
horrible.
That one was fucking trash.
Because they're also Wolverine's kids and he watched them and everyone acknowledges that they're in a relationship but doesn't do anything. Even Captain America calls attention to it and he's like, are we just not going to talk on it? And someone's like, it's best we don't. It's not our lives. And it's literally the grossest shit to ever grace comics.
It's you and your questionable storylines that you write for us to read.
What? Man, you bugged the fuck out there.
I said, oh, comics, questionable writing that you make us read.
You know, the weirdest thing, I'll stand by. I like Nightwing and Barbara Gordon in the comics, but but yet I think I prefer.
What about
Starfire and Nightwing
Robin?
only work in animated mediums for one reason.
What?
Huh? What?
I said, did I cut out?
Yeah.
Did I cut it out randomly?
Yeah, your mic is going back into fuzz territory as well.
This is what happens when you become Joe Rogan.
Space is Joe Rogan's son, if you didn't know. He came out of the Scar Ash and just crawled out of the table. He was born from Joe Rogan's saliva, Scar Ash, and all the sweat that man's forehead produces.
Yeah, so that's why I think
that's why I think Space is super sexist, homophobic, and hates women's rights. Did I sum that up right? Oh, right, and you love Elon Musk and Scientology.
Oh yeah, I love Scientology. I love.
Dude, you're cutting out so bad that all we hear is, yeah, I love Scientology.
I love Matt Cassidy, Elon Musk. I love guns, violence, uh,
Hell yeah, brother,
uh,
you're a real American for that one.
racism.
Yeah, fuck everyone there doesn't look like us, but you're TV, so you must hate everyone.
I'm just gonna
Fuck everyone
acknowledge
who
you as
hated
a TV
TV.
for now on. You're nothing but a TV now, Space.
Fuck anyone who hated TV. If you ain't a TV, don't even speak to me.
I never broke a TV, but I did put a wee hole in it once.
Nah, I wouldn't be
Jeffrey's not
here
racist.
if I
He confirms. He's not TV racist. He fucks TVs.
Dude, okay, you wanna know the fucking dumbest shit I ever did?
What he did?
I thought I could clean a TV with just my hands. And a sock I was wearing. So I
Or
took
have the materials, so I might as well just clean it.
I got home. The TV was dusty. And my genius fucking brain goes, "Oh, I'll do a favor. I'll clean the TV." Takes off my sock that I wore at school that day, gym, everything. I think, yeah, I was doing track at the time too. So, get home from track practice. And
Frank gave his fucking TV a fungus.
I got the top like 2 swipes in, so I went all across the top of the TV and down one side. So 2 swipes. I stopped, turned to my dog Midas, and I was like, I should not have done that. And he just goes, "Woo!" Looks at me and was like, "You are correct." So I walked away and never acknowledged it again. No one mentioned it either, so it must not have been noticeable. But then I had the equal ingenious idea. Windex. It's glass. Windex cleans glass. Can you see where this is going, Space?
She just spray a bunch of Windex.
I doused that fucking TV in Windex. And I didn't use a
Okay.
cloth. I used a paper towel.
You know what's funny? You know,
Huh.
that's how my mom watches her TV with Windex.
So here's the thing though, Space. This is back in like
Wait, you know,
2015.
speaking of which, you know what's funny? I used to clean my Xbox, my fucking PlayStation, and my monitor with a car wash, like the car glass cleaner.
What the fuck?
And
That's
let me tell you
dumber
something.
than what I
It
did.
works. No, but it works though. It works if you know how to use it properly.
Yeah, and I bet you didn't know how to fucking use it properly. You just got lucky.
I did know how to. No, I knew how to use it properly. I use cloths. I use to make sure not to spray a lot. I use barely any of it, and I make sure to use
See, that's the
to
difference between
swipe
you and
it, and
me.
it makes it really clean.
I spritz that shit on everything. If it's not on part of the surface, it's going to be.
That's actually insane.
I'm a fiend. I was once cleaning Crunch Fitness, the male
How long have we
bathroom
been
there.
doing this episode for, by the way? We gotta ask that question now.
What is this episode, or what? How long are we in this episode?
How long is this?
59 minutes on the dot now. But we'll start wrapping it up soon.
Bro, yeah.
I was doing my job, cleaning the men bathroom at Crunch Fitness, and I had a cloth, and I had 2 bottles of spray. So you know what my genius ass does? To clean
What'd you do?
the large fucking mirror. Like, have you been in a Crunch Fitness gym before?
Yes.
So you know how big those mirrors are. Like, it's a 3-walled mirror, and I have to clean all that and the laminate countertop. So my genius brain goes, if I spray from the top all the way across and do it in rows, then I can wipe in said rows. And by the time, if I do it like all the way across one end of the mirror to the other end of the mirror and then wipe each individual mirror, by the time I get to that last mirror, it would all the gunk would be at the bottom. But what if I just doused it from the top and like to the point where it was running down from the top? I went through both bottles multiple times cleaning those mirrors, and they were so streaky because I started using paper towels instead.
You worry me, Darth.
I also caught bacon on fire before when cooking.
That is insane.
I never needed a spoon for pudding unless I was eating it in front of family. Same thing with Jello.
That's so real. I just use my mouth. I just use my tongue.
I also, those old Daniel Crush cups?
Oh my god, I want one so bad now. Fuck.
There's this, this is years ago, but we had a competition to see who could eat them the fastest. Your boy became a champion. That's how I learned to eat pussy.
Oh.
I went on a date recently, and we went and got ice cream. I had a little bit left. I didn't want, and was like, I can impress her. I can really impress her. So I ate the rest of my ice cream with just my tongue out of that bowl. I left that shit spotless, dude.
You don't want to know what my face looks like right now, man. It's fucking just.
It's red.
It's not red. It's just shit shocked. What the?
Back when I worked at Dutch, I would eat. Have you ever had an 8-ounce cup from Dutch, Space?
Yeah.
I would fill that thing with whipped cream, white chocolate, and more whipped cream, and some caramel on top, and I would literally eat the shit out of that with just my tongue. I'd deep throat the whipped cream after it going up like 3-4 inches, deep throat it, and then just eat the rest out. I did that in front of customers for tips. I've hoarded myself out like that before. I let people pet and rub my hair for money at Dutch. There's very few things I won't do for money. When I say I ate the shit out of those 8-ounces, dude, I'm pretty sure if people knew like, a lot of people did think I did it sexually, and I was like, no, dude, this is just fun and good. I don't want to get anything dirty and have more to throw away later. One of my coworkers eventually did ask me if it was like as a flirt or a way I could flirt with people. I was like, no, and they were like, well, it works. You should do it more often. I was like, well, I'm not doing it while you're on shift ever again. It works. But that's gonna wrap up this episode. Space, what are your final thoughts? I broke you.
I hope this episode never gets released.
Joke's on you. It's going to be released before you even remember it. Episode 9 is set to come out Friday on the 27th. And then this one will probably be 2 weeks from then. So the second one into the new year. But for my final thoughts, stop being an asshole to Spider-Man, you piece of shit editor. I'm good at eating pussy. And I've been your host with my co-host Space. We'll see you guys next week. What? Don't like the fact I can eat pussy so well, huh? Okay, you wanna know something, Space? I've had people.
Did we end it?
No, not yet.
Fucking end it now at this point. That was why I was crying.
You wanna know something? I've had a girl call me and go, hey, can you come and eat me out? I drove an hour for that shit. Okay, goodbye.